Hello everybody, welcome to Pralines, Deliciousness from the World of Art. What is the Vietnamese art? Is there an artistic identity of Vietnam? We have this question in mind as we view the works of the Vietnamese artists of the last generation. So today, let's have a look at Hoang Duong Cam, an artist born in 1974 in Hanoi. Since his tender age, he takes painting lessons at the studio of Phạm Viết Sóng. Although Cam has made experiments with diverse techniques, especially those having to do with new technologies such as video and photography, painting remains his true passion. It allows him to look deeper into his personality. As an artist, Cam has to adopt a right attitude to face a reality that in just few decades has witnessed enormous changes in politics, in economics, and in society. A reality much different from the traditional one that has distinguished itself by manners codified through centuries. Initially, Cam looks to the figures of the popular paintings of Dong Ho and the stylized ones of comic strips and of street art. However, the background of the paintings is indefinite. The protagonist is likely not to have any point of reference. Then his visit to New York in 2005 plays a fundamental part in his artistic career, the result of which is a series of digital paintings entitled Fat-Free Museum, in which Cam confronts himself with the artworks at the Metropolitan Museum. Perhaps the most representative work of this series is the one named Untitled Flower By. The fingers of Cam hold up the famous photo of the girl by the lilies by Tô Ngọc Vân. In the background, we see a blurred painting of a nude man from the back by Lucian Freud. The harshness of Lucian Freud's work is set against the ideal elegance of the Vietnamese tradition. But here, there is a trick. With a Dadaistic behavior, Cam manipulates the visage of the girl by means of computer. In the end, the girl's visage is replaced by Cam's. We are therefore in front of a role exchange that is playful and disquieting at the same time. The meditation on the coexistence of his Vietnamese identity with other cultures has found expressions in various bodies of works where overlapping images are represented on the canvas. At the basis of all this, there is an ironic and amused behavior of Cam, an artist imbued with Dadaism. In particular, with Francis Picabia, that superimposed different images to suggest new meanings. But Cam goes further. He doesn't simply want to deal with psychology. There is the reflection of Cam on some concepts of quantum physics that supposes the existence of different works parallel to ours, but they never come into contact among themselves. Plato is also a source of inspiration for Cam. The Greek philosopher affirms his idea on hyperuranium. In other words, Plato sustains the existence of an ideal world separated from ours. Besides, this experience has become common to most of us thanks to new technologies. With internet, we can pass from a pop song to the medieval music, from the Pope's speech to a documentary on the sea life in just a moment. As we see, all these reflections take us back to the starting point, the disorientation of the modern man in the presence of diverse cultures. The idea of superimposing various cultures can be seen in the splendid series entitled Lightning in U-Minh Forest and Pinholes. The work I present you today belongs to this last series. Its title is Evacuees in Summer Holiday. In a painting where brown tones predominate, we notice thick brush strokes of informal origin. The title is symbolic, whereas the allusion of summer vacation makes us think of a pleasant trip. The title, in fact, is about evacuees escaping the war. With more attention, from the brush strokes transforming themselves into fronts, we see images of children that come from the collective memory of Vietnam. Besides, there is another pictorial reality. Colorful elements here and there are in contrast with the subdued color center of the background. These elements can be considered as confetti, symbols of a new period of peace and prosperity. It's a splendid painting. It represents Cam's deep reflection on the condition of the Vietnamese artist and interprets the deep-rooted desire of the Vietnamese people. I stop here. Thank you for listening. Don't miss the next episode of Pralines, Deliciousness from the World of Art.